All right, welcome back to another Gulls tournament against the Hometown Hockey Blue, I believe that's the name, down in Eden Prairie. Today is Friday, August 7th, 3 o'clock game. We're underway. Starting line will be 44 Burns, 87 Gordon, 47 Ackerson on your forwards. Maroney number 18, and Kilmer 92. Hometown Hockey trying to keep some pressure. Mraz, I believe, sitting in the net. Or no, Brotherton is sitting in the net. Number 29. Gordon finds his way out of the zone, takes a shot, just goes wide. 15-minute stop time game going on today for the whole tournament. Burns keeping some pressure along the line. Maroney keeps it in, but a quick turnover to Hometown Hockey. They're going to pass it over. Just missed their mark, and off the reflection of the wall, Ackerson picks it up, throws it up front for Kilmer. Kilmer knocks it out of the zone, forcing a tag up for offsides. We are able to tag up for offsides. We are also able to ice it on a penalty kill as well. Shot on goal, Brotherton saves, keeping one out of the net. First stop of clock at 14:01. Changing some legs out. Anderson 5, Kess 17, and Carr 16 out as your forwards. Shot on goal gets intercepted by the Blue. Shot goes wide, just past Brotherton's pipe, and gets into the corner. And good clear for the Gulls as Hometown Hockey has to force tag up. They dump it in. Quick to get to it, Evanson trying to center it out. Gets up to Anderson. Anderson's going to push it over. Hits Kess. Sorry. Rupert. Apologize. Rupert 17. Hometown Hockey picks that behind their net. Skating out. Blue keeping some pressure. Gets it knocked off. Evanson just tries to pick it up. Shot on goal. It's going to hit the top post and go in. Just over the right shoulder of Brotherton. And that's going to put Hometown Hockey visitors up 1 to the Gulls 0 at 13-14. Kess, 71, Gavin Kess, and we also have Emma Kess, number 7, on the team. They're trying to get to it. Hometown Hockey keeping some good pressure. Gets it knocked back to their player. Passing, using those boards wisely. Gets it by 7, Kess. Lining up a shot, pad save by Brotherton. Loose puck out front, looking for some coverage. Still loose puck. And they will put one more on the back as unable to find it to cover it or knock it out of the zone. Hometown Hockey is going to put their second one up at 12:49. Hometown Hockey had the succession, but Kilmer intercepted that. Tried to break in the zone, but Hometown Hockey found it again. They broke into the goal zone. Good pressure by Ackerson, knocks him off the puck, but another player picks it right back up. Gordon trying to keep some pressure on outside boards. Mid-circle, takes a shot, goes wide, goes behind the net. Hometown Hockey dumping it back in. Out front, takes a shot, and that would be number 3 at 12-17 for Hometown Hockey. Carr taking a drop on this one. Wins it, pushes it back. Maroney's going to get quick to it. Pushes it up along the boards, tries to find Anderson, but just gets off his stick. Hometown Hockey able to find it along the blue lines. They enter the zone, trying to pass it up. Evanson keeps some good pressure. Hometown Hockey tries to center it up, but nobody there except for Blue. Carter's going to find his way, skating out with it. Good pressure right at Hometown Hockey, right at the blue line. Steals him away from it. Hometown Hockey taking a shot. Just gets off the stick, and Brotherton goes off to the other side. Lou finds her way. Carr's going to find it. Pushing up to Anderson. Just gets off his stick, and Hometown Hockey able to pick it up. Misfired pass. Hometown Hockey able to pick it up. They pass it up along the red line. Maroney out there in defense. Carr keeping some good pressure. Back check. Strips his man from the puck. Dumps it over. Butcher just loses it off the stick. Takes a shot from Hometown Hockey. Saved by Brotherton. Loose puck out in front. Now it's been shoved behind. Looking for a good centering option. They just missed their pass. That's their own friendly fire. No icing can happen here. Butcher trying to get to it. Hometown Hockey passing it up. And knocked out of play. .10:48 remaining in the first. Gulls down 0-3. Hometown Hockey passing it around. And you use the boards, push it back to the D. Defensive takes a shot, puts it behind the net. Hometown Hockey first to get to it. Lines it back up to the blue line. No pressure given. Walking up, takes a shot, and fired and deflected up into the net. Out of play. Hockey tries to put one up on net, intercepted by the blue, but Maroney's going to find his way with it. Good pressure being kept by Hometown Hockey. They strip him away before it gets past the blue line. No take-up needed. Shot on goal, saved by Brotherton. Loose puck out to the side. Just fans on the shot to get it out. Good pressure being kept by the Gulls. Kess is going to find it as Gordon up front. Runs into some traffic with the Hometown Hockey. Robbins racing. Maroney back on the blue line, takes a hard shot, gets deflection off the back wall. Gordon picks it up. Owen. Owen takes a shot. Save. Burns picks it up before it gets past the blue line, tries to dump it back. Maroney intercepts the pass. Soft tosses up to Burns, but gets intercepted by Minnesota Hockey. And they're going to throw one up on net. They're changing out some legs. Loose puck out in the front. Carr's going to find it. Hometown Hockey trying to come up, push. They strip it. Tries to go up and over. No goal. Good clear. They're going to call a tip. No icing. They're trying to get to it, keeping some pressure on Hometown Hockey, but they're first to get to it. They're going to toss it out of the zone. Evanson's going to pick it up beyond the blue line. He passes it over to Carr. Carr's having some trouble getting through with the blue line. Hometown Hockey strips it away from him, dumps it behind their own net. A little intercepted there. Anderson had a shot. Just hit the side of the net of the pad. Hometown Hockey finds it. They're going to push it up. Geiky's going to find it. Hometown Hockey still finding it, takes another shot. Down, covered by Brotherton. Saved. 8:07 remaining in the first. Butcher taking a drop. Hometown Hockey wins that succession, passes the back. Pushed it up in front of the net, just missed their pass. They're going to have to retrieve it back in the corner. Good pressure being kept by Kess. They have to hit their man behind the net. They do so. Push it up in front of the net, push it back on the side of the net. No pressure being given. putting one up front. Good hold up by the blue, preventing Hometown Hockey from finding it and putting one in. Kilmer battling on the boards. Shot on goal, saved by Brotherton. Goes off in the corner. Another shot goes on goal, saved by Brotherton. Kess able to find it. Butcher's going to be covered. Trying to dump it up. Just gets in front of Butcher. Hometown Hockey picks it back up. They're passing through the zone, coming in. Gets past Maroney, takes a shot, and it will hit in. Zero to 4 at 7:09 remaining in the first period. Hometown Hockey's dumping it up, using those boards. Evanson trying to get to it first. No down, but number 14. Battling it still on the boards. Ackerson finds himself with the puck, runs up the boards to Burns. Centering pass, takes a shot, saved by Brotherton. Picked up by Owen. Passed up, just got the stick of Burns. No touch, therefore it will be an icing on the Gulls. Hometown Hockey finds himself taking a shot, gets intercepted, but Hometown Hockey tried to push one in again, but went wide. Shot from the blue line gets deflected. Carr trying to find it, knocks it away from Hometown Hockey, but they're still able to find it right along the red line. They're walking in. A lot of players on top of the puck. And Hometown Hockey able to skate in with it. Good pressure being kept by Kilmer. Another shot on goal, saved by Brotherton. Carr pushes it past one of his players. Trying to do it again, but White able to pick it up. Kilmer battling it out. They're going to call a cross-checking it maybe on Hometown Hockey. It's going to put us in our first power play opportunity for the Gulls at 5:35 as 2 minutes for the Miners. Burns, Gordon, I am horrible. It is Gordon, Owen Gordon, Gordon last name. Sheet's wrong. Geike winding up, takes a shot, looking for a tip. Burns still there, takes another shot, gets past the net. Gordon able to find it. Good clear by the Hometown Hockey. Geike pushing over to Maroney. Maroney's going to push it up to Gordon. Gordon finds it along the blue line. He's got Ackerson skating up with him, takes a shot. Protector save, gets knocked off into the corner. Hometown Hockey finds it. Burns steps in front of it. Gordon finding it again. Takes a shot. Gets deflected off the back wall. Hometown Hockey again looking for a clear. They do so. Maroney's trying to get to it first. Hometown Hockey right on the back of him. Good clear for Maroney up to Burns. Good pressure being kept from Ackerson, but Hometown Hockey able to find it. Quick line change here from the Gulls. Penalty door opening up. Burns finding his way coming through. He's going to take a shot. Backhand just gets a save. Another shot comes up. Loose puck out front. Hometown Hockey swipes it away. Some good pressure being kept from the Gulls. And Hometown Hockey able to find their way out of the zone, but quick take up. Hess is going to try to dump it in. Burns pushes over to Kilmer. Kilmer's going to take a shot. Another protector save, goes off to the corner. Gulls still trying to keep that pressure. Evanson winding up, takes a shot, looking for a tip. Unable to get there. Hometown Hockey still keeping some good pressure. Kilmer's going to try to get some of it. And Hometown Hockey gets it clear. 2 seconds left of that penalty kill for Hometown Hockey. They're back at full strength, and that's going to be a tripping call. Trying to hook it, unable to do so. There's going to be a touch. That's going to call it dead. Penalty going to come on the boards at 3:27 for tripping for the Gulls. And that's going to be on Evanson. 2 minutes for Evanson for tripping at 3:27. Gulls down 0-4. This will be a Emily Sand and Gravel penalty kill. Hometown Hockey winding up, takes a shot. Knocks Ruper's stick out of the hands. Loose puck, but whistle blown. Might have been covered for a brief moment, or the net came off. Morning trying to get it clear. Hit somebody. Didn't see if it was a Gull player or a hockey player. Shot on goal, protector save, still hanging out, and they're going to find it and bat it in for goal number 5 at 2:59. Gordon wins the draw, push over to Burns. Burns finds his way. He's trying to make pressure in, but Hometown Hockey strips him from the shot. Finds the way to maneuver out of the zone. Good pressure being kept by Geike. Hometown Hockey hits their man center ice, takes a shot, goes on the side of the net. Players looking for it. They're finding it, trying to wrap around. Hometown Hockey finding it first. Setting up a maneuver. Passing behind the net, hits the man, winding up, takes a shot right to the face, it sounds like, off the face mask of Brotherton. Back to the blue line, number 29 winding up, takes a shot, looking for a tip. Brotherton reaching out, covering at 2:14. Full strength for the Gulls. Short-lived penalty kill. So Hockey able to put one in. Another shot comes up soft. It's deflected off to the side. They're going to push it back to the blue line. Blue line walking up, takes another shot, looking for another tip. Gets intercepted before it hits to the goalie. Good pressure kept on my Hometown Hockey number 98. Strips the blue from it. Trying to sneak another one in, but unable to do so. Good pressure being kept by Kilmer, knocking his player off the puck. Gets knocked up along the half wall. Another shot comes in by the side. Not sure if anybody saw that coming in, but it's wrapping around all the way to the blue line. Butcher's going to find it. Underneath some skates. Butcher keeping some pressure, takes a shot, pad save, goes out to the side. Keskin to find it, pick it up. But Hometown Hockey right there. Little pass back and forth, back in their corner. Pass out front of the net. Good reach by Butcher. Carr finding his way in. Hometown Hockey taking it away. Passed it up to the blue line. Good pressure kept on by Anderson. Knocks his guy off. Hard shot comes in. Not sure if it might have hit the ref or not, but stopped around the blue line. Hometown Hockey still able to find a way. Takes a backhand shot. 45 seconds remaining in the first period. Hometown Hockey trying to line something up back to the blue line. Anderson there to pick it up as it got deflected in the air. Anderson 1-on-2. Nobody there for a rebound shot. Takes a shot, goes behind the net. Carr finds a deflection. Tries to push it up again. And Hometown Hockey able to find it and clear the zone. Good pressure being kept by the blue. 15 seconds remaining of the period. Anderson finds himself stripping the Hometown Hockey away from it. And penalty coming in for a hooking. 4.7 seconds remaining in the first period. Looks like number 22 from Hometown Hockey going into the sin bin for the next 2 minutes. Unsure of the Zamboni, but it did come out before this game, so unsure if it's the whole game or we're going to see his hand between periods 2 and 3, or maybe even between all of them. Unsure. Burns misaligns his pass back to Kilmer, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Minute 56 going to be remaining on the penalty kill for Hometown Hockey. No Zam coming out, so we're just going to take a brief 1-minute intermission. Let these boys get some legs back underneath them. We're going to come back for the second period. All right, back at it. Carr's going to find the puck, pass it back to Geike. Geike's going to dump it up. Anderson trying to push it out in front, unable to do so. Hometown Hockey trying to strip him away. Carr's going to keep some pressure. Able to grab at the puck, but good deflection by Hometown Hockey. And a good clear. Hometown Hockey passing it back to the blue line, unable to maintain it. They are still short-handed, but taking control of this penalty kill. Back to Maroney. Maroney's going to push it up to the blue line. And Hometown Hockey back at full strength. Saved by Mraz, another shot, out loose. Good pressure being kept by the Gulls, but Hometown Hockey able to push it back in. Maroney's going to be there, and Maroney's going to grab a penalty with that. It's going to put us on another Emily Sandin Gravel penalty kill at 12:40, with Maroney going to the sin bin. I want to say it was called for hooking. Change up last minute for those lines on a new penalty kill line. Hometown Hockey takes a hard shot, saved, goes off to the corner. Good deflection by Kilmer, but Hometown Hockey still able to find it. Centering option, and they're going to put one in right behind Mraz for goal number 6 at 12:18. Running time after it's a 6-point lead. Up to Burns at center ice. Burns coming up, pushes up to Gordon. Gordon's going to take a shot, just fans on a shot, soft shot, pad save. Gets deflected out. Hometown Hockey does get a clear. Burns is going to try to find it around the red line. Coming back in, got Gordon again. But runs into a number of Hometown Hockey, unable to let him get to the tendy to take that shot. Good clear by Hometown Hockey. Maroney's going to find himself in the puck, pushes it up, hits Burns, but just gets off his stick. Burns still trying to find it. Good clear by Hometown Hockey. Kilmer trying to get to it. Kilmer gets a good stick on it from Hometown Hockey before they're able to find it. Shot goes off. Trying to get it clear, but Hometown Hockey picks it up right at the blue line. They're keeping it in, keeping good pressure. Another shot goes hard, goes wide. Back to the blue line, they're going to dump it up. Good pressure by Gordon. Knocks him loose. Tries to get it up to Ackerson, but Hometown Hockey still there. Burns keeping some pressure. Knocks his player down. Kilmer's going to find it, pushes it over to Burns. Burns just gets it off his stick. Little mid-collision by the Gulls right at the blue line. Hometown Hockey looking for a backdoor option. Good pass. Pressure being needed. Takes another shot, looking for a tip in front of the net. Good protection by Hometown Hockey on the white, right at the blue line. Maintaining possession inside the zone. Gulls unable to find their way out, but there it is. Pass up to Burns. Burns has a one-on-one opportunity coming up. Good pressure being kept from Hometown Hockey. He's got all 4 players, no other Blues around him. Pass it back to Maroney. Good stick on by Gulls. by Hometown Hockey, knocks Maroney off of it, but Gull's still keeping possession, takes a shot. It's still loose out front. Carr tries to push it in, just goes wide. Gull's trying to push it back to the blue line. Geike steps up on it, pushes it back up. Hometown Hockey pushes it up. Maroney back, trying to push his man out to the side. He's got one coming up front. Gets a good centering option. Good save by Mraz. Knocks it off from the corner. Carr's going to find it. He's got Anderson in front of him. Carr trying to maneuver, but Hometown Hockey physically stayed right in front of him. Another shot, goes high and bouncing around for a little bit. Carr's going to find himself with it in the corner. Looking to see what he can do with it, trying to center it, but hits off the skates of Hometown Hockey, and they strip it away and push it off in the corner. The Gulls trying to come back on defense. Breakaway from Hometown Hockey, takes a shot. Saved by Mraz, but then picked up and put in the back of the net at about 8:30 of the second period. Hometown Hockey breaking through the neutral zone, breaking through, takes a shot, saved by Mraz, but another cleanup shot, puts it in the back of the net for number 8 at 7:47, I believe it will be called. Hometown Hockey trying to center him up, misses their target, goes off to the sides. Hard shot coming in mid-circle, goes wide. Hometown Hockey first there to pick it up, takes a shot. Loose change out in front, looks like it just slides right underneath the 5-hole of Mraz, putting number 8. About 6:55. Scoreboard still showing 0-7. I think that was number 8. Around here. Hometown Hockey passing it back to blue line. Pushing it up, Maroney intercepts that pass, gets a good clear. Hometown Hockey able to find it and try to get it clear, but good stick on it from the blue, keeps it in. Rupert trying to get to it, unable to do so. Hometown Hockey finds themselves with the puck, skating out of the neutral zone, skating in, taking a shot. Hit the side of the net. Maroney's going to pick it up, pushes it over to Anderson, I believe. Anderson's going to push it up to Butcher. Butcher pushes it back to Anderson. Anderson's going to wind up, takes a shot. Goalie's got to put a pad down, pushes it off to the side. Hometown Hockey first there to get to it. Geike keeping some good pressure. Loose puck all. And covered by Mraz at 5:13. Hometown Hockey keeping it in. Puts one right through the crease. Nobody there to help clean it up, but they're able to pick it up on the other side. Loose puck out in the corner. Gets knocked around using the half ball up to Hometown Hockey. They're able to find it again. Butcher trying to keep some pressure. They get a clear. Hometown Hockey forced to take up. But keeping the puck away from the Gulls at the moment, skating behind their own net. Loose puck out front. Hometown Hockey try to get a shot off, no good. Gulls find their way, skating out, trying to hit Butcher up, but Hometown Hockey intercepts that pass. Hometown Hockey passing it up. Kilmer back on defense, 1-on-2, 2-on-2, hits the post. Mraz, the lucky stars for that post. Hometown Hockey keeping the pressure, keeping the possession. Evanson battling along Kilmer battling along the boards. Centering, bad save by Mraz, and cleanup action again by Hometown Hockey at 3:15. Hometown Hockey find their way from possession. Takes a shot. Mraz wants to cover it. Ackerson up to Burns. Burns approaching the net. Save by Attendee. Good opportunity for Burns. Good protection by Hometown Hockey. Anderson takes a shot, goes out and deflected up into the net for out of play. And a minute 50 remaining of the second period. Shot through the crease. Nobody there to help clean it up. Hometown Hockey able to find it. They clear through the zone. Kilmer back on defense, keeping some pressure. Shot goes, pad save, cleanup action, hits the post again. Shot on goal, covered by Mraz. Hometown Hockey wins that possession, takes a shot. Mraz puts the glove on it, gets bounced around behind the net. The Gulls get it cleared, but Hometown Hockey able to pick it up and neutral ice again. Good pressure being kept by Maroney, knocks him off the puck. Kess going to try getting into a good centering option for him. Hometown Hockey. Another shot, tip, and that's going to put it in right at the buzzer. For number 9, I'm going to believe. Does not look like any zams between periods at all for this turn, so we'll be up with non-stop hockey right after the next 1 minute intermission. All right, 15 more minutes of hockey. Third period. Hometown Hockey finds themselves in possession. Maroney pushes it up, hits Ackerson on the side. Shot on goal, and they will put one more in. At 14-3. Offsides on Hometown Hockey. Maroney trying to get a quick fire off pass, unable to get there as Hometown Hockey intercepts it. Carr's going to find himself in possession, pushes up to Anderson. Anderson uses the half wall, trying to get up to Rupert. Rupert keeping some good pressure, but Hometown Hockey is a little puck mishandled, but they're able to first to get to it. Hometown Hockey entering the zone. Maroney on defense, knocks his guy off. They're going to set up a new play. Shot from the top of the circle. Looks like a Brotherton put a glove on it, but still loose puck. Anderson's going to find it in the corner. Ooh, sticking around on defense. No icing being called. Northtown. Hockeytown passes it up, hits their mark right at the blue line, but doesn't get the reception, so we'll tag up for anybody to happen. Shot on goal will wrap around the back of the net at 12:30 for Hometown Hockey. Gulls trying to get a good clear, does so, but Hometown Hockey is there to grab it, and they take up, take another shot. Pad save, puts it over in the corner from Brotherton. Hometown Hockey just loses the puck. Ackerson pushing over to Burns. Burns going to grab it. Almost takes out the ref. Gulls dump it behind the net. Ackerson trying to get to it first, but Hometown Hockey able to get there. Burns keeping some pressure. Hometown Hockey missed their mark. That's going to be an icing on Hometown Hockey at 11-12 of the third period. Just at 10 minutes and 50 seconds remaining of the third period. Hometown Hockey takes that drop, pushing over the side. They're keeping up with it. Good pressure kept by Anderson. Hometown Hockey pushes it back to the blue line. Brotherton puts a blocker on it, puts it off to the corner. Hometown Hockey first to get to it. Takes another shot, just goes wide. Hometown Hockey keeping with it. Shot after shot, they're there first to pick up the puck. Good pass by Hometown Hockey, just missed the mark on the shot, just went wide. Loose puck out in the crease for a little bit, pulled away by Carr. A little battle along the boards with Cass and Butcher. Hometown Hockey finds his way, puts it through the legs of Carr. Only trying to get to it. Hometown Hockey maneuvering around. Brotherton lays out and covers the puck at about 9:12 of the third period. Hockey passing along the blue line, takes a shot. It's like a stick or blocker save, puts it out to the corner. Anderson able to, or Geike able to get to it. Pushes it back, but Hometown Hockey there to grab it. Good stick, reaches out, redirect. Goes to the crease, but Hometown Hockey still there to maneuvering them. And will put one more in past Brotherton. Ackerson finds himself in possession of the puck after the faceoff, but a lot of Hometown Hockey sitting in front of him. Good maneuver by Gordon, trying to outmaneuver, but plenty of Hometown Hockey there to strip him away from the puck before he can get that shot off. Hometown Hockey finds himself entering the zone. Going to dump it up in the corner. Looking for a centering pass, intercepted by Gordon. A little miscommunication from Gordon and Burns of who was going to take it out. Burns finding it now, trying to push it out, gets past the blue line, forcing Hometown Hockey to take up. Good pressure being kept. Ackerson gets knocked off the puck. Burns sitting right there, puts it back up front. Loose puck up front, takes another shot from Gordon. Good save by the Tendy at 7:18. Gulls looking to try to get one up on the board. Good pressure being kept by him. Hometown Hockey using the boards, ring around. They try to get it clear. Burns gets a good stick on it. But we're losing it around the blue line. Pass it back to Maroney. Maroney's going to push it back up to Gordon. Gordon's going to try to find his way in. Good stick on from Hometown Hockey, strips him away from it, and they're going to try to break out. Good stick by Kilmer, knocks them off, but they're able to find it again. Good pressure by Burns, but Hometown Hockey still out-sticking, out-maneuvering him. And another shot comes in, just goes in the corner. About 6:05 or so. Hometown Hockey taking their time, looking for a centering option, just missed their mark off in the corner. Under 5.5 left to go of the game. Anderson keeping some good pressure. He's going to find himself with the puck, skating out. Good stick lift by Hometown Hockey, knocks him off. Hometown Hockey picks it up, neutral ice. Good hold by number 4 before they entered in the zone. Good centering option for Hometown Hockey, but just able to get that off in time. They're still able to pick it up. Going for another center save by Brotherton. Deflection out for Carr. Carr's going to pick it up. And Carr finds himself again with it. Drags it out on one. Takes a shot. Good stick down by Northtown, or Hockeytown, preventing that shot to get off as hard as it could have been from Carr. Carr finding him again. Just lost the edge though. Hometown Hockey coming in, soft shot. Deflected out by Brotherton. Hometown going to put one up top shelf again at about 350. Hometown Hockey gets a shot off, looking through the crease. They're still able to pick it up, centering it up, but good interception by the Gulls. Get it clear. Dikey's going to pick it up. Hometown Hockey right there. Pass it up through the neutral zone. Number 7 from Hometown Hockey coming up. Centering option 29. Just bounces off his stick, unable to get the shot off. Kilmer's going to find it. Using the boards to try to get it back, but blue line from Hometown Hockey picks it up. Another shot off goal. Shot on goal, saved by Brotherton, but it reflects out into the front of the net. Hometown Hockey able to find it and put it in the back of the net again. Hockey trying to wrap around, unable to do so. No icing called. Calling for a tip. Under a minute of gameplay left here. Shot goes behind the net, 30 seconds left of gameplay. Hometown Hockey swapped out their legs. Bad save by Brotherton. Shot goes wide. Bad save by Brotherton. Loose puck out front. Brotherton looking to cover. That's going to be the end of the game. A little tussle at the end. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning here at Eden Prairie. Tomorrow we've got a 7:30 game and a 1:30 p.m. game. And so we hope to see you tomorrow.